This video is for the high school athletes or the parents of high school athletes that want to earn their very first scholarship offer or one scholarship offer that continues to elude them, but you need a little bit more athleticism, planning, nutritional advice, and or recruiting guidance to actually earn those offers. My name is John Vickers, and I'm the owner of Explosive Performance Academy and creator of the 5-Star Formula, where we help athletes become elite through our 5 pillars of performance. Throughout my 18 years of coaching athletes, I have helped hundreds of athletes earn over $1 million in scholarship money to go to school for free, and even helped some become professionals in the NFL, NHL, NBA, MLB, and even Olympic and world champions. The 5-Star Formula is a program I have created throughout the years by piecing together different programs that I have personally used, modalities I have learned from other coaches that have helped create success in their own life, and they've helped me guide others to create their own success. I'm going to walk you step by step on how to implement the proper development of an athlete to make them more marketable so they can generate more interest from college coaches without having to hire multiple trainers to implement multiple different things in their programs, or even a recruiting agency that creates a portal on their website to supposedly help coaches search through and see if they are interested. Does that sound good? If so, then keep watching now. Now, before we get started with the training, there are 3 things that I need you to already have in place in order for my step-by-step process to work for you or your athlete. Number 1, you have to be a high-level high school athlete. Someone I would consider to be a high-level athlete would be one that plays on varsity for their school team, and you play high-level travel, AAU, or the like of whatever sport that you play. If you're not a high-level high school athlete or the parent of a high-level high school athlete, then stop watching this video now, because what I'm going to show you will not work for you or your athlete if you're not at that level yet. Number 2, that you need to have in place is that I need you to have some form of contact from college coaches at this point. You have spoken to, received letters from, or have had some type of communication, whether it be at camps or whatnot, with college coaches at any level. It doesn't matter if it's D1, D2, D3, NAIA, or even JUCO. I just need you to have some form of contact. Number 3 is extremely important because this is the absolute secret for success in this program. You have to have a high level of desire to want to play in college and beyond. And you have to want to earn more scholarships from college schools. That means that you're willing to put in the work necessary. You commit to becoming the absolute best athlete and person that you can be. And you have a growth mindset where you know that you can improve with the right system in place. Commitment and a high desire is the biggest secret to success, because I can't make you want something, and I can't want something more than you do. Okay, so those were the 3 qualifications to be part of my program. So if you're still watching, then you passed. So I'm going to jump on the whiteboard so I can walk you through the 5-Star Formula strategy and how you're going to be able to use it to get more interest from college coaches for your first or your most coveted offer you're searching for. So this is the 5-Star Formula. Okay, 5-Star Formula, broken into 5 pillars, 5 different pillars. Now what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to break this down. Okay, so each pillar, there are specific things that we focus on, specific things that we work on. Okay, so the first pillar, and there's no particular order for these, but the first pillar is mindset. Okay, what we see a lot of times with athletes is some of them lack a little bit of confidence. whether it be in their ability, whether it be in their athleticism, their ability to communicate with college coaches, or being able to actually set themselves up for success. So because of this, it kind of limits them in their ability to keep going. Some athletes we see quit early. Some of them we see make some legal mistakes early on in life and then can kind of continue them. And that's something I don't want to see. See, I've had an athlete that should have been a top 5 draft pick in the NFL draft. He ended up getting drafted, but he ended up getting drafted in the second round. And then he caused a couple problems. He was arrested a few times. Now he's out of the NFL. This is one story that drives me absolutely crazy. This was an athlete that had the highest potential that I've ever seen in the world. And even the NFL did. NFL gave him multiple chances, and he screwed each and every one of those up. So we've got these problems, right? We've got these problems where there's a lack of belief in themselves, or there's this uncertainty, or they're a follower. They make these decisions that just don't make sense because they're trying to follow other people. They're not creating their own success and their own vision in their world. So what do? Hey, we've created the champion mindset. Okay, the champion mindset. We guide them through this process where we start out just teaching them what we call the fundamental 4, where they're these daily tasks that build upon one another to grow, to help them grow to become the most elite version of themselves through these tasks by focusing on their fitness, their faith, their family, and their finances. Every day they have a task that they have to go through. Then we start building out their ideal, their elite you. Okay? You would build your elite you, which is creating a vision for your life on exactly where you want to go and where you want to be in the future. Whether it's in professional sports or whether it's just the business world. Okay? But we're talking today because more than likely you or your athlete wants to earn more money or earn more scholarships to be able to play in college. So we got to create that mindset, that mind frame where they're going to be resilient. They're going to continue to fight through the pressure, the outside pressure of social media or friends or influencers or even the media. And they're going to make decisions that are based off from the elite you, the elite vision that they want in their life. And then on top of that, we're going to build some values into their core life. So they're going to have these guardrails of things that they do and do not do because of the decisions that they want to create in their lives. Okay? They are going to set themselves up for success. Then we're also going to help guide them through mental aspects of life and creating this emotional intelligence so they make the decisions necessary. They're able to stay calm and communicate and just be free, just be able to flow and live life like it should be lived. They are going to set themselves up for success. They're going to create a plan for themselves. Okay, so there's the champion mindset. And then the next problem is they might be lacking a little bit of athleticism, whether they're not fast enough, they're not strong enough, they're not explosive enough, or they're not agile enough, or even conditioned, or potentially they've even had some injuries in their lives that they have to overcome. Well, that's where elite performance development comes into play. This is where we take the athletes through what we call our 7 essentials of performance, which are speed development, strength development, power development, multi-directional skill development, energy system development, core development, and mobility. This is where we protect the athlete to become the most athletic version of themselves. This, we're focusing on the mind. Here, we're focusing on the physical. So we're taking a two-tiered approach here. The mind is going to work, as efficiently as possible, and the body is going to work as efficiently as possible. This takes an athlete from being average to above average, or above average to elite. The more athletic you are, the more opportunity you're going to have to play at the next level and beyond. So we want those athletes to be able to be fast, be explosive. And there's an athlete that I trained. I trained him in high school. He was actually with another athlete that was much higher rated. But he had the genes. He was 6'5". He was 300 pounds in high school. He could run. He could jump. He was very, very athletic. Got an opportunity to play in college at a smaller Eastern Michigan University, and he got his opportunities. He was able to play, and then there were some other things that happened where they kind of switched off him starting and him not starting, and it limited his potential to play in the NFL. Well, he came and did his NFL combine training with me, and we implemented the elite performance development into his training. He went to Pro Day and impressed NFL scouts. He ended up signing an undrafted deal. He didn't just show up to a camp and then just sign at camp. No, he signed an undrafted deal. He went from being unknown to signing an undrafted deal. He didn't get drafted, but he signed a deal after being unknown in January. It was either March or April when he signed that deal. It had to have been April when he signed that deal. This is what we do to help develop those athletes. Okay? We want athletes. College coaches want athletes. Pro leagues want athletes. Okay? So we have our champion mindset, then we have our elite performance development. Next up, okay, one of the big things that I see with athletes is they have no idea how to eat. They don't know what to eat. They don't know when to eat. They don't know what good foods look like. They really just struggle with their nutrition. And then because of that, and because of cell phones, they struggle with understanding how to actually recover, how to sleep well to perform better, or they just don't care because they don't understand the whole situation. And then there are other type of implementations like chiropractor, massage, dry needling, things like that, where they don't even think about it. They don't even think about it because there's never been a thought put in their head on that being something that could help them. This is where we help. Okay, our solution is precise recovery. Okay, precise recovery. So they know when our solution is our program here. We have multiple pieces to this. We have our pros nutrition method, where we teach the athlete how to eat in the off season, the preseason, in season, and postseason. So they're going to perform at their highest level. They're going to perform because they're fueling their body properly. They're not just eating a bunch of junk, or they're not just loading up on a bunch of protein because their uncle that's a bodybuilder or did bodybuilding 20 years ago did that. No, we have an actual specific method that we use to help them gain weight, lose weight, lean up, whatever it is that they need. Not necessarily what they want, it's what they need to perform at their highest level. On top of that, we have our performance rejuvenation, which is teaching them how to sleep, how to get efficient sleep each and every night so they can train harder, they can train longer, they can train more efficiently. And when they train more efficiently and recover more efficiently, they become much more athletic. Okay, so this is a very, very simple solution that we use. Something that we made that will help an athlete take their game to that next level. Now, we have these three big things here, right? We have these three big things here. So we have these ideas. Now, how do we create these ideas and turn them to actual plans? Well, that's where the problem is we have these pieces, and a lot of coaches, a lot of programs have these different types of pieces, but they don't know where they're going. They don't know how to actually set up goals. The athletes don't know how to set up goals and actually crush those goals. Some of them will hit some goals here and there. Some of them they'll try and then they'll fail and they'll get frustrated. We don't want the athletes or the parents to be frustrated because you are paying a fee for these services. What we do is we set the athlete up for success. We set them up for success by doing what we call development mapping. So development mapping is where we lay out specific goals. We help them lay out specific goals for them. 5-year goals, 3-year goals, 1-year goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. We break this down. We reverse engineer the process. Break it down day by day, week by week, month by month, quarter by quarter, year by year. So they crush these goals. They crush these results. They get results in 12 weeks where most people take 12 months to get these results. Development mapping is one of the secrets that we use to help our athletes absolutely crush their goals and transform their entire lives. Now, we've got all of this stuff, right? We've got all of this stuff. Remember, there's a 5th pillar that we use. There's this 5th pillar is one thing that every athlete needs, okay? And it's 2-tiered, okay? The problem is we might have a great mindset. We might have elite performance abilities. We might recover well, and we might be able to plan, but we don't have a strategy to get recruited. Or maybe we do have a strategy to get recruited because they are that good of an athlete, but what the biggest struggle is actually making money through NIL. I see so many athletes that are making no money through NIL, and it's crazy. Athletes that are making impacts at schools, but they're not making any money, or they're making very little money, or they're not even close to what their NIL evaluation is. What we do is we lay out a strategy, a recruiting strategy, and an NIL strategy. So we do athletic identity. So we help guide them in recruiting and name, image, and likeness. Athletic identity is recruiting and name, image, and likeness. So they get recruited by either their first school or that coveted school that they're truly looking for and where they truly want to go, rather than just going to some random school. And then once they get there, or even potentially before, making money through name, image, and likeness. And we are able to do that by doing the proper things. A lot of times there's this thought and this idea that you're going to lose eligibility if you're making money. There are ways around that. There are ways to actually make that happen without losing eligibility. And this is the process. This is the process that we teach our athletes to go through. The 5-star formula. Okay, the 5-star formula. We have these 5 main pillars that help take your athlete to that next level. So for you athletes or parents of athletes that are looking for that coveted offer that hasn't come yet, then this strategy is going to open up a lot of opportunities for you to be able to start communicating more effectively with those coaches. You're going to have an actual strategy on how to communicate, connect, and build real relationships with them that allow you to earn more scholarships and earn more attention than that turns into scholarship money. For the athletes or the parents of athletes that are looking for your first offer, then this is going to allow you to open up Pandora's box and create an actual future of being able to earn more money and take that next step. A future that you want to live in, and a real connection with coaches that help you create that know, like, and trust factor where they are running after you or your athlete to come to their school, rather than you always chasing them for that offer. We are going to help you get some quick wins with a simple strategy early on to help you create momentum and confidence throughout the entire process, and then implement a sophisticated strategy to truly connect, earn more scholarship money, and grow relationships. Then we are going to use that same type of strategy to help you build out a process for you to start earning more NIL money early on and having companies chasing after you to sponsor their products. If this strategy sounds like something that will work for you, whether you're searching for that first offer or you're searching for that one offer that's eluding you, then this strategy will work for you if and when it is executed. This is what I want to do for you. I want to help you become the most elite version of yourself and earn more scholarship money through our 5-star formula. We're going to guide you through our champion mindset program to create a more resilient, confident you. We're going to guide you through our elite performance development to maximize your athleticism and earn more scholarships and help you elevate your ability on the field. We are going to teach you how to fuel your body, recover properly, and perform at your highest level. And we're going to help guide you through reverse engineering the process to setting goals and crushing them in 90 days rather than in 12 months. And we will help you earn more money to build your athletic identity, to get recruited and profit off from your name, your image, and likeness, to earn more offers and to earn more money right away. I'm going to help you implement this entire program so that you or your athlete can completely elevate your game to the highest level. This program has all that you need. We are going to train up to 4 days per week. We're going to hold 8 Zoom calls a month to help lay plans out. And we're going to help you build out everything that you need to succeed and earn more money right away. All you have to do is hit the message now button below and let's have a quick chat to see if we can help. Now, I promise that everybody that hits the button below will have a chat directly with me to lay out a plan and create the future that you want for your athlete or you as the athlete that you want. Now, when we chat, I will let you know if you're a good fit or not. And if you're not a good fit, then I will tell you exactly what you need to do to be a good fit and earn more money right away. So click the message me now button below. Let's chat and see if you're a good fit. Some of you guys, I'll see you in the program.